Happy Friday, and welcome to the week. I'm your host, Nick Bedard, giving you all the news that you really don't need. You ready? Let's go. We had a Spiderman sighting in Foshan, China. Yes, your neighborhood-friendly Spiderman is in China collecting some serious RMBs. Spiderman circulated the World Wide Web this week after taking down a ring of illegal drug operations across Guangdong province. To thank Spiderman for his help, local authorities invited him to the police station to personally hand him 45,000 RMB in cash. Apparently, Spiderman's price is quite high, seeing how this is Guangdong Police's biggest payout ever. From the bottom of our hearts, we thank you, Spiderman. You caught the bad guys. With Valentine's Day coming up, take that money and have a great Web-Buary.
No, we don't die. Yes, we multiply. Anyone can feel the fire today. I got you know we go. I know, don't know. Here come the Octava. I'm the lyrical gangster. Pick up the queen of the area. Still love you like that. Here come the Octava. I'm the lyrical gangster. Excuse me, Mr.
In China, there was a man who loved eating raw beef. Yes, that's right, you heard that correctly. Raw beef. In fact, it's quite common here. Raw beef. Yeah, anyways. The man who was eating raw beef all the time suddenly started getting numerous stomach aches, was vomiting, had diarrhea, and a strong case of physical weakness. From eating raw beef? You don't say. So these symptoms were going on for about 2 years. 2 years of pain and torture before the man finally went to the hospital to check it out. Lo and behold, there it was. A tapeworm measuring 20 feet in length. Ouch! It took doctors 2 hours to remove this tapeworm before the Chinese man was released back into his raw beef eating world. I just have a bad gut feeling about this. And finally, breaking news out of the United States of America, where a dog accidentally ran a half marathon and finished 7th place. Not bad. In Elkmont, Alabama, a town of 400 people, yes, they have towns of 400 people in America, the dog, who is 2 years old, was let out of her home to go pee-pee and just decided to run an entire half marathon. I feel like I've seen a movie one time where someone from Alabama was let out of his home and just decided to run. Now, if you think this is impressive, I have 2 theories for you. 1, I think the dog has been secretly training for this race all along. And 2, running a marathon is not that hard. You just run and, well, that's it. And when you cross some imaginary finish line, you're finished. Speaking of being finished, that's all we have for this week. I'm your host, Nick Bedard, saying happy Friday and see you next week.